Hi guys, I'm so glad you're here. We probably have already connected on social media. My name is Alyssa. I've been a nurse for over 14 years. I originally started in an ICU step-down unit and then I transitioned shortly into home health where I was for 11 years. I am now a remote nurse. I've been a remote nurse for 4 years and I do case management and I work for an insurance company. It wasn't until COVID hit that I started to really feel the nurse burnout. I was extremely and mentally exhausted. Um, Long shifts, on calls, weekends, holidays, it was so much on my plate. I just remember being so unhappy and just questioning really if I wanted to be a nurse anymore. And it was at that point that I knew I needed to pivot. I needed to get out of bedside and I needed to find something else. I started to look into the remote nursing world and I realized quickly that it was a very competitive market and there was a ton of different remote roles. I knew that I didn't want to leave one toxic environment and go into another. I remember feeling so extremely scared and nervous to make that change, but I knew I needed to make that change. Um, I applied for a couple different positions and I had non-negotiables that I took to the table with me. I did not want to work weekends. I did not want to work holidays. I absolutely did not want to work any more on-call shifts. So I knew that when I got that remote role, those things all had to be part of the process. I eventually took my second offer. I negotiated my salary to exactly where I wanted to be. And I have created a mentorship, a 3-process mentorship where I will hold your hand through the entire process of finding a remote job. But I meet you where you're at right now. I meet you in your current nursing role where you are suffering from burnout. You're suffering from being short-staffed and questioning the same thing if you still want to be a nurse. I will then help you find a remote role that you are going to thrive in, not just one that's going to get your foot in the door and you're going to be miserable a couple months later because you didn't realize how phone heavy it was, or you had to go out in the field and still see patients. All of these things matter when you're trying to find a remote position. And a lot of time these nurses, they just take the first job that they get because it is such a competitive market. I will hold your hand through the entire process from A to Z on all the things to do remote. Then once we get you into a remote position, I am going to help you transition working from home because now you hold all those hats. You know, you are mom, you are wife, you still have to cook, you still have to do the laundry, but you know what? From 8 to 5 or whatever shift you may work, you are working. So you do have to be self-motivated to get your documentation done. I'm going to help you get through all of this. I'm going to help you to build a routine, but most importantly, to keep that nurse burnout down. If you are interested in this mentorship, shoot me a DM, ask me any questions. I have a mentorship form you can fill out. I will message you. We will talk. We will set up a time to talk and go over all of these things. I would love to work with you because I know the success that I've had and I know that I can help you get there as well. Take care.